So guys, I'm changing out the sway bar links. Hoping to be able to get this done. I just sprayed WD-40 on everything. Oh yeah, we're also going to be tackling these bushings here on this control arm. I'm going to show you how to actually take this off now. I already did the driver's side. I'm going to go ahead and do the passenger side. I'm going to put this on so y'all can kind of see. Let's put this 17 on here. I'm using the 3/8 stubby here for this. Seems to be working out for me so far. Alrighty, as y'all can see, that thing's just spinning. So now I've broken the bolt. We'll go ahead and put this on there. Get back on and shut back off just like that. Take that off, and the top one you don't really gotta worry. Well, at least on the other side I didn't have to worry. So let's see this. Let's try this out. Okay. Oh shit! As you can see, this went flying. So pretty easy. Get these off. Not too much hassle. There. And let's test these out. Yeah. So these are not the best either. As you can see, a lot of play here. So definitely time to get these changed out. But okay, yeah. So that's how to take off your sway bar links. I'm not going to put them back on just yet. I'm actually going to be working on these bushings next. So I'm going to go ahead and reposition and show y'all what that looks like too. Oh. Okay. Now, so the next thing we're going to be taking off are these bushings here. We're going to be taking off these two bolts. You can see that. So we got one bolt on the bottom, one bolt on the top. And that should allow us to move this freely and take it off so we can actually get these rubber boots off. So once again, these are just gonna be some 17s. So we're gonna hit this real quick, see if we can get these off. Hopefully no trouble. And we'll just put that socket back in there. Oh man. Boom. That is off, baby. Let's get this bottom one off. Okay, so that's it. Whoa. Okay. Now the control arm is off. Alright guys, so this prepared this first bearing on this side, as you can see. I put a little grease in it on the inside here. This is the old one from the right side. As you can see, it's all jacked up and pretty nasty. Before installing a new one, make sure you just want to wipe off any excess crud that's on the control arm. You know, make sure you have a good fitting. And then we gotta switch that down for just a second. So let's see what's going on here. You'll see that. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna take. Alright, so this is the old one. Get those out of the way. This is the new one, as you can see, compared to the old one. This is the old one here. This is the good one here. It's pretty cracked, worn, you know, torn up. Good to go. So all I did to get this repaired, take your grease gun. If you don't have one of these, they're pretty cheap. Harbor Freight with that. You want to make sure you add some grease. So nothing crazy, just, you know, spread the grease around on the inside. And once again, now that we have this part wiped off, just slip this right over the top here, and boom, that's it. Installed. And then we'll get these bad boys back on. Just keep in mind, whenever you're putting these back on, there's a specific way they go. So this right here is going to be on the top side. This is the bottom. So let me get this repositioned, and we'll get to it. Okay, took the control arm, got the new bushings on, so we're going to go ahead and get these installed here. Nothing to it, it really just kind of resetting in place of where it was sitting originally. So it'll kind of come right into here, and that sway bar, or the control arm, will attach right up here. I mean, I guess in essence they kind of work the same way, but yeah. Just get it tightened on just enough. Cool. So as you can see, that is now on just a bit, and we'll do the same thing to the other side. quick tip that I recommend whenever you're putting together parts and you have things that go on one way or the other, you know, to save you some time, go ahead and label those, you know, right off the bat. If you don't already see like somewhere on here where it tells you where it goes, marking these off kind of helps. Okay, so now we're on this side, trying to find a good place to put y'all where you can see. Okay, I'm back on this side. Oops, fell my wrench. Some of the things you don't get to see in a lot of these videos is the walking back and forth to get your tools. Cool. Alrighty, so now that we have that on, now we can get this control arm back into place with the help of these sway bar links. There we go. Okay, now that we got that on, we'll get this, put it on a bit, hold it in place, and then we can go do the same thing the other side. Switch over to this side. Oh, yeah, definitely a better strategy would be to get the bottom on first and then work our way back up. Let's come back to the other side. Now I'll come right under here. There we go. And now the tightening down of those should just about push that in. I'll come back to the other side and we'll give it a few more whacks in. And cool. And now we'll just tighten those down and we're in business. There we go. All right, so as you can see, those are put on, tightened down, and good to go. Now we're going to tighten up these sway bar links, and that should about do it for this job. Boom. That's in there. Cool. As you can see, nice and tightened down. good to go. That was the sway bar links and the control arm bushings. Now I was going to do the ball joints, the bottom and the top, but first things first, I want to test out how these fare and if that resolved my issue. If not, next thing I'm going to look at is these tie rods inside and outside. I do have them as well as the ball joints, but if I can get away with not doing them right now, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? All right, we'll be back.